In this Autodesk Maya tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can rig anything, even just simple geometry, into a character and then use that for motion capture retargeting with Mixamo. We can make just simple shapes become an animatable character with minimal effort. Of course, we can make more interesting characters and use photogrammetry scans or any other content, but sometimes you just want to be able to retarget motion capture animations, and this is a great way to get started. Up here on the poly modeling shelf, I'll click a cylinder, brings it right into the middle of the scene. I can orbit by pressing Alt left mouse button. Then I can scale this by pressing R and just scale it maybe just a little bit up in the vertical direction. With this selected, if I press W and I look from the right view here, I can zoom out a bit, and then using this arrow and holding Shift, it will duplicate it. If I press R, I can scale this down in all directions and then scale it only in the vertical direction. I'll move out a little bit more, press W to move, and move this to the side and down a bit. If I click this arrow right here and hold Shift, I can duplicate it, and then duplicate it. I'll press E to rotate, and then making sure that I'm rotating on this axis, press W to move it over here for an arm, hold Shift, move it over here for one more arm, hold Shift to the middle, press E, rotate it vertical. This is looking amazing. What a great character. Let's bring in a head, then press W, move that head right up to the top, maybe press R, scale that down. Now this doesn't have a lot of features in it, but it has enough that we can make a character. The problem is there's not enough geometry because we just are using these primitives. So select everything. Then in the menu up at the top, say Mesh, Combine. This will combine everything together. And then under Mesh, just select Remesh. We can just use the default features, and then this will give us a mesh with a lot of different triangles. Then we can go to File, Export Selection, make sure your selection is selected, and then we can export it as an FBX. We'll call it Figure, export to selection, then go to a web browser. You need to log into Mixamo. You can use an Adobe account, and it has all kinds of characters that are preloaded that you can choose from. But in this case, we want to upload our own character. So select Upload Character, select Character File, navigate to your Maya project folder and select Figure, and then open it. It will process the character on Mixamo, and this will allow us to rig this character that we just made in Maya out of little cylinders. Sometimes it comes in sideways, so just click this arrow. Looks great to me. Press Next. Move these points in. I'll move this point to the chin, move this point to where the wrists should go, move these to the elbows. Mixamo will then figure out where everything needs to be, move these to the knees, and then this to the groin. By default, Mixamo uses symmetry, so I can unclick Use Symmetry in Mixamo, and then move this over for the right knee to be in the right spots. Once you have everything that's looking good, we need to decide what type of skeleton Mixamo will make. We don't have a standard skeleton with fingers, so we'll go ahead and use no fingers. Then click Next. Mixamo will process this simple character that you modeled in Maya, and then it will apply a skeleton and automatic weight painting so that you can use it for animations and motion cap retargeting. Even if you don't use the Mixamo animation, say you're using OptiTrack motion capture from Motive, you can then use this rig for the retargeting. Great, now it's all rigged in Mixamo. Click Next. And then we can go ahead and go to Animations. And we can pick different animations and then download them. If I click Download, I can download it with the skin. Back inside Maya, I can just drag that animation right in. And then if I press play, you can see now I have this cool animation from Mixamo. In this way, you can create your own animations and characters in Maya very quick using Mixamo. Happy 3D modeling!